bundled up together.
Damn, man, this guy did a good job.
Kind of weird, aren't they?
Yeah.
I'll be showing you this alien here in a second too. That'll be next. And okay, of course, there's the gorilla. Let's move on up to.
That's big.
I think I showed you this king earlier, where he's standing there. He's got his standing there. He's sitting there. He's got his arms crossed, kind of looking over the canyon. I think it's king anyway. I have no idea. Okay, let's move on over to this one. And that's another devil-looking thing. Here, this here creature eats. He's just always eating the dead things that are laying around. You know, I mean, let me tell you, pretty gruesome. It is pretty gruesome. No wonder why they don't want to show it to us. Okay, moving on up this area here is another group. Right here.
Look all the pipes and shit and towers. And
let's get onto the main one over here. Well, let's see.
Like space elevators.
I forget that one.
Maybe those are the lines that Jose Escamilla was talking about.
Okay, we scroll out right here, and I'm going to show you this one here. Move this one here, thing out of the way again. Okay, you know, there's a lot of images within the big image I'm going to show you in a second. You know, like this one, and you got a fish or a snake. It looks like a fish because it stops right there. Eating another fish, and looks like that the other fish is eating a duck. You know, it looks like a duck anyway. You know, yeah, pretty odd, huh? Okay, let's go ahead and scroll out, and
it's not a fish, bro.
I'll show you the big image here that blew me away. I didn't see it until I was, you know, coloring it until I stopped right here. I'm not coloring it, shading in, you know, trying to get the color to come out. And look at that, a prehistoric fish. Isn't that neat? You know, I couldn't believe it. I go, oh, whoa, because I tried to figure out where that eye came from, you know. And it's got, you know, look at the sharp teeth, you know. And, you know, I looked up and researched prehistoric fish, and, well, that's pretty much what it looks like, you know. And maybe this tower right here is going to be the top fin, I'm not sure. But that's really a trip. It's huge. You know, no telling how long that is, you know. You know, 50, 60 miles? I have no idea.
You can see faces
that's really
along the way.
Fantastic. Okay, let's move on.
Next to it.
Okay, this is the first image that I worked with. This was the bottom right-hand corner of the main image. This is the alien I spoke to you, this being his eyes. He's sitting down. He's sitting down on the pedestal, which is right here in the background. And this being the man alien, the lady alien, and right here there's a baby. I know this because I've, you know, been into the thing so much to try to clear it up. It's just been, it's hard. It's very hard. And then, you know, there's three little boy aliens and maybe a girl alien in the back right there that are like peering into the camera. It's odd that it happened that way, you know. And then there's a lady alien in the middle. Yes, they have breasts. You know, the reason why I know this is because of the Find Edge tool and the, you know, the avatar is I released this right here. You can see right there. That's the edges. You know, that's the edges, and you can see this little thing he's holding here, which is probably an air respirator. I'll go ahead and zoom on in here, and you can see how this works. It's, you know, there's the edges right there. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and zoom on out. And
wow.
Right, and this area right here, I got all the way down to Street View, and it's really a trip. So let me go ahead and do that real quick, which is right here. Now, this is all the way down, and you can see that.
You can see eyes,
with the color
like
on,
a couple of
right
hands.
Okay, look at this.
A face.
So this is probably some kind of a creature up here in his eyes, you know, and all these windows, and then it's got this little tower. This might be the alien courthouse or something, and it's got a little overhang right there, and then all these lights and windows all the way around, you know. And then, of course, here we go with a picture within a picture again, because these images are on there, and this one here also. Let me go ahead and get rid of the color.
With the fangs and everything right there.
Back. And that's probably a snake.
Door entrance.
But now we're seeing the Find Edge tool. We're seeing all the way in, so this is interest going in, you know. And then on the top, you know, it's got some kind of a beacon and then a couple aliens on the top. I mean, that's all the way down to Street View, you know. It's really a trip that I got that far using that Edge tool, you know, and working it. So that was really a trip. I mean, this photo right here, I just wish I could get in clearer, but you know, it is what it is right now. And the dog, I'm not sure about the dog. You know, as I do the fine edge avatar, you know, I couldn't, you know, that I can't be for sure, but you know, the rest I'm positive on, you know. So this is kind of the family photo, I suppose. But it is really a trip. On to the next. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and finalize this by showing you a picture of Mars. You can find this picture just by searching Mars and photos. That's how I came across it. But if you notice up here,
more eyes and more shit.
Image right here. It's, you know, it looks like it has a set of eyes. It's got a tower, and to me, it looks like it shouldn't be there. You know, if you stand back and look at it, well, to me, it looks like like what we've been looking at.
And then you look at it,
you know,
more than that.
Features and everything else. But what really got me is I was looking at this, all these black spots in this area. You know, to me it looks like a cover up. I don't understand why it's there. If you notice, there's big black blotches, excuse me.
Yeah.
And then there's like a little leg off to the left.
They don't want you to
you know,
see.
leg off to the left, leg off to the left,
Because
leg off to the left. You don't see it
down
to the
here
right.
with
So I
horns.
decided to take the dodge tool and uncover one of these and see what it was all about. And go ahead and lighten this up a little bit. And looks like a set of eyes, you know. I mean, all of them is going to have the same thing, you know, one right beside the other. And I'll lighten up the top here a little bit. And I would throw the sharpeners tool on it to sharpen it up a little bit. Computer will catch up to me again. Okay, and you know, it's got that green hue to it, and to me it looks like an image, you know. So you know, it's very possible that Mars does the same thing, you know. It's very, very possible. Okay, this is the back side of the moon, of course. And
no, that's the front, man. No. Wait a second, that's the front.
You know, if you take a good look, like, let me scroll in here. You see right in here, this area, and then you see a long line below it. Well, there's a tower. You know, it's right in front of our faces. This here is probably an alien head, and you can see the tower going below it, and it has a round thing. And also with this one right here, you know, so you know, it's right in front of our faces. You know, if we take a good look, and especially right here, I'm going to show that to you right now.
Oh yeah,
as a comparison to one of my photos. Okay, this one on the left-hand side, forget about that one, but take a look at the one on the right.
Oh my God!
You remember seeing this statue, this tower thing previously? Okay, now you take a look at the eye, and to the right here, you see another little
4 eyes.
Well, we have the same thing.
Ones and
and
two
you got
big
the eye. Look up here. You got these two, and so does this. Okay. Now, if you look at the whole image in general, you notice that from this eye over, there's a lot more. Let's call it hair or whatever, you know. And if you look over here, from this eye over, it's got more hair, you know, whatever you're gonna call it, more, you know, more features. So to me, in the beak, you know, this is identical, almost identical, you know. And so it's just right in front of our faces. This is, and there are a lot of other things that are on the back of this moon are there, and we think it's just, you know, a coincidence. I don't think so. It's not a coincidence. There's no way.
One,
then I'm going to go ahead and
coincidence. Two, suspicion. Three, for
now,
sure.
This is one of the images that NASA has put out, a bunch of images of the galaxies recently. Well, this is one of the images that I pulled up, and this is an image right here that is on one of the new NASA images. To me, you know, if you scroll in here, you see this triangular area here and this triangular area here. That looks the same. The eyes look the same, and this is kind of the flesh eater. This is the flesh eater on the moon, and it eats the flesh. You know, I'm going to explain that to you in a second. You know, and this is one of the photos. This is one of the remakes that they did, and here is this image right here. You know, take a good look at this image here. It's really strange, and this is amazing new photos from NASA. You know, and there's just all kinds of them. You know, these are fakes. You know, straight up they're fakes. They're not real. You know, and if you want to check them out, that was on BuzzFeed.com. But you know,
fake.
There's no way
picture.
that these are real. You know, so I'm just going to go out by saying, hey, you know, it's right in front of our faces. It really is, and we need to be told about this. And it's sad that you know I found myself the images